Welcome to the latest version of Osprey, which has now been released and rebranded as Osprey Approach. Osprey Approach has a fresh and modern new look, but still contains the functionality you'll already be familiar with, plus the addition of some exciting new functionality. This showreel will cover the new look Osprey Approach, the improved search facilities and selection options, GDPR functionality, the online document editor, the Osprey Approach apps, and new features included in the Outlook connector. Now let's take a look at the new look Osprey Approach. When accessing Osprey Approach, you will immediately notice the new appearance. Let's sign in. You now have the option of expanding or collapsing the side menu. When collapsed, simply hover over the required area to reveal your Osprey tabs. This is how your time ledger will look. And this is your new matter history. Here is your client ledger, as well as your nominal ledger. When searching for files, there are options to either left or right click to select. Let's search for a client. Remember, you can now right click to select. You'll notice that there are improved search facilities available in the supervisor areas. No wildcard searches are needed. You can search on partial matches of text to quickly and easily find what you need. Functionality and accessibility remains the same as with Osprey TM. Therefore, you'll still be able to easily navigate around Osprey in the same manner that you're used to. Let's have a look at some of the new features. Whether you wish to use Edge, Chrome or Firefox, the online document editor will enable you to use any browser to run your documents through Osprey. Select Document Production from the Case Management menu. Right-click the description of a template from the available list. Now select Run Template. The MS Office Word option is for users who are using Internet Explorer and have Silverlight installed. Left-click the Online Editor. A web page will open, enabling you to make changes to your document. Similar formatting options are available as you'd see in Microsoft Word. Here we can see some of the document formatting options. To save your document to the matter history, click the Save icon from within the File tab. You can now time record as required. You can minimize the online editor if necessary and then navigate elsewhere in Osprey. Once you're ready to save, ensure you're in either the document production or matter history area of any matter. Now maximize your document. Select the File tab and select Save. The standard save window appears where you can enter your details accordingly. Our suite of apps will allow you to take Osprey with you wherever you go. The time recording and case management apps are completely free to use. Simply search for Osprey in the App Store. All of our apps can be downloaded from the relevant app stores. You can now time record on Osprey using a smartphone or tablet. The following are some screenshots from our time recording app. As it's very simple to use, we don't believe you'll need any assistance, but if you do, please do not hesitate to get in touch. With the release of Osprey Approach will come a fully functional case management app. These screenshots come from the case management app. For users of our web portal, we can also supply an app for your clients and associates to log in and track their cases. Our Outlook connector will also include some new features, including additional export options, timestamps for key dates, and suggested clients to export emails too. Export email only will simply export the selected email into the Osprey Matter history with any attachments visible under the Attachments tab of the item details. Export email only in Post will export the email and then open the time posting window for you to complete. As previously, any attachments will be visible under the Attachments tab. Export will just export the email into Osprey and will also include any attachments as a separate item in the Matter history, as well as in the Attachments tab of the item details. Export and Post exports the email and attachment as with the Export option. The time posting window will then open for you to complete. Display Suggested is a quick way of identifying a client to export any sent or received emails to. The Display Suggested feature can be enabled as a default in the connector settings, or you can choose to select it at the time of importing emails. Display Suggested will check the email subject line to see if it can identify a client and matter number. It will also check to see if it can identify any email address in the original email compared to the client's email, the matter email, or any dossier email, as well as any contact or organization emails linked to dossier fields. This feature can save time searching for the correct client and matter to export the email to. Another great new feature is that you can now add timestamps to your key dates. When adding a key date, you'll now have an additional time option. Simply select a time from the drop-down list. If adding via the Outlook connector, select Add Key Date and then Appointment. Ensure the Osprey Client search panel is visible, then search for the client you wish to diarise a key date for. Enter the details accordingly. Once you've added the key date, it will appear in the appropriate Fee Earners Outlook calendar at the date and time specified. Osprey Approach will take into account the new GDPR rules, allowing data erasure and data requests to assist in being compliant with the new regulations. Authorization is set up within the Supervisor menu. Relevant user access templates will need to be amended in order to be able to view GDPR options within the menu headings. To set up a requester and approver for the GDPR functionality, first select a username, and then select from the options headed Erasure and Data. Please note that a user cannot be both a requester and an authorizer. Authorization can be amended at any time. To access the GDPR options to request either a file deletion or a data request, navigate to Clients and Matters, and then select Clients. Now select GDPR. To request that a file is erased, select Erasure Requests. If applicable, a list of removal requests will show. From within this screen, you can remove a request by clicking Select and then confirming its removal. To add a new data request, select New Request and then enter a client reference and click Save. Please note that only archived matters can be erased. You can also export a list of all pending requests by selecting the Export option. To perform a data request, navigate to the same menu but select Data Requests. As with Erasure Request, select the file number. A list of the client's details that are available to export will display once a client reference has been chosen. Select Save to confirm the request. To access GDPR options to authorize either a file deletion or a data request, navigate to the GDPR area. Select Erasure Requests Approval. A list of pending requests will be visible. To authorize a request, click the Select icon. A notification will appear advising that any changes will not take effect for 24 hours, so the request may be cancelled if necessary. To authorize a data request, select Data Request Approval. All requests will then be listed. Requests can be undone if necessary. Alternatively, to authorize, click the icon in the Select column against the appropriate record. A notification will appear to advise that the data will be ready in 24 hours. To export the data, click the Export button. Once the 24-hour approval period has passed, you may export the data. Once complete, the data request is removed from the pending list and a zip file containing the data will appear on the client's matter history. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us on 03300 604 940 or email us at support@practice.net. Follow us on Twitter @OspreyApproach and @OspreySupport. You can even visit our YouTube channel for the latest Osprey videos.